Hey everyone, it's Molly the Kush RN, your host of Conversations with Kush podcast. We are checking in from day one at NECANN. I have an incredible guest lineup for you, so make sure you check out all the content that's going to be rolling out. Sitting down with two incredible women near and dear to my heart, have opened up a brand new shop in St. Paul, my city. Carrie and Sophia from Dope.
Really dope.
Really dope. Really dope. Carrie and Sophia from Really Dope. So we'll edit that. And let me start over. Yes, there's room for edits.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Oh, squirrels are in.
Yeah, squirrels are in. You guys threw me off.
Filter on this screen.
And be like, let's start over.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to make good content. Okay.
Am I cute like this? Hey, am I cute like this?
Okay, right here.
As you please.
Okay.
I know. I got it.
All right.
Could be me.
Okay, so sitting down today with Carrie and Sophia from Really Dope, beautiful shop, just opened up in St. Paul. Girls, welcome to the show.
Thank you. We're happy to be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about, we'll start with you, Sophia. How did you get into cannabis and why cannabis? How did you get here?
Well, I would not be here without Carrie.
Okay.
I started smoking when I was a teenager, but I don't feel like I had a positive experience until later in life. And Carrie really modeled using it in a more intentional way.
Okay.
And I just really looked up to her for that.
Okay. Carrie, so how long have you guys been friends?
We've been friends for 15 years or more.
Okay. And how are you using cannabis in an intentional way that Sophia has really come to admire and love?
I'm not sure.
Well, how do you use it?
I mean, I just
Okay.
love cannabis, and I think it's beautiful. There's a place for everybody there. It's like been one of my longest and healthiest relationships, literally.
Oh, awesome. I love to hear stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And it's like there's all sorts of ways to I don't know, partake in cannabis culture. But I just kind of found my own way that works for me.
Okay.
And I had a mentor at one point who taught me just the history, the cannabis lore, like where
Yeah.
this strain comes from, how you do this, or just like that old school underground folklore, I call it, in the cannabis, because we couldn't talk about it, we couldn't Google anything. You'd have to find a book.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, so I don't know. I'm just really passionate about the plant in itself and the medicine, and just it just brings people together,
Yes.
helps everybody feel chill. I just feel like there's a cannabinoid for everybody, but I'm not trying to push that on everybody.
Okay.
You know?
So maybe intentional wasn't the right word. I think reverence is the right word.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a word you don't hear often, and I appreciate that word. And I want to ask now, because of the way that cannabis was, where it was so in the dark and in the closet, is that part of your mission and what you want to bring forth and how you want to change that, affect change in the industry?
Yeah, I think even with so many states having legal markets now, there's still so much disinformation. I still have people telling me, oh, I avoid THC or cannabis. And I'm like, yeah, but we're going to be selling CBD and non-psychoactive products. So I just think that people have so much wrong information about it. So
Sure.
we want to be a very accepting and inviting shop for people to come in and
Sure.
whatever their journey is with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like people just want a safe place to explore, whatever safe means to them, So we're just going to bring chill vibes and education,
Yeah.
but not be pushy. And also, it is kind of weird for me to have cannabis be legal. I just feel it's just different, you
Yeah.
know? I'm just oh my God, no. I can
Yeah,
say this.
finally,
I can do this.
right?
Yeah, I'm oh my God, I'm putting orders in metric.
Yeah.
Look at me. But yeah, so I just, it's just a beautiful plant. There's tons of benefits to it. And just with the culture and just the whole legalization and having it be not legal for so long
Yeah.
has just literally created so much
Stigma.
bad stigma reefer madness is like everywhere.
Right.
And yeah.
What kind of experience do you want your customers to have when they come into the shop? What are you curating at Really Dope?
So I think that because we've traveled in different legal markets together and we've had different dispensary experiences, we've gone into all of the fluorescent lighting, concrete floor, just like it feels like you're in a prison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we know how we don't want to feel when we walk into a shop.
Sure.
So we're kind of aspiring to be the opposite of that. We want people, even the exterior of our store is bright and colorful and joyful.
Yes.
So even before you enter, you already have a feel for what you're going to experience. You walk through what our designer called the psychedelic portal on our door. And you're immediately greeted by all of this gorgeous art and color and a smiling face of somebody that is so excited that you're there with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want people to feel very welcome, very safe, very curious. I had somebody come in today and they were like, well, I've never seen a dispensary that looks like this. And I was like, thank you. That is what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. So it sounds like you're being very intentional about having low dose potency products in your store, which I think is beautiful because that is the medicine that people need, in my opinion. And so what else kind of offerings are they going to expect out of your store? Go ahead, Carrie.
I mean,
You're holding the mic, babe.
so the Really Dope was curated like underground with like yoga and cannabis infused classes, safe environment, and I was just telling people how to be safe, what we're doing, what we're not doing, and I think in our space we're going to continue at some point to offer like education, like seminars, like have a workshop in addition to bringing back our infused yoga flows that we were doing.
Awesome. I love this.
Yeah.
We need more of that stuff.
It's just great.
Yeah, it is.
Because she was saying too, like, what were you saying about the cannabis and the body? I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, cannabis really helps us tap into that mind-body connection, and I think yoga is all
If it's
about that. Yes.
then our bodies are intelligent. The
Yes.
cannabis is intelligent. Together, it's just really dope.
100%.
Do you want me to hold the microphone for you so you can talk with your hands?
Yes. I like this.
Probably.
Thank you. What a great alley-oop, man. Like, that was such an example of teamwork. Man,
This
in
is
the
what we
moment.
do.
Hell
This
yeah.
is
I
what we
love
do.
it.
Oh my God,
I
I
love you
fucking
guys.
love
I love your energy.
We see each other. Yes. I would say Carrie's second most healthy relationship is with me.
Okay.
Sorry, Jerry.
No, Jerry don't care. He wants Carrie to be happy.
You know what he does, though.
Yeah, he wants her to be happy, and that's what a good partner is. Yeah.
But with the yoga practice, what I've found is that, so I think going back to like when I was a teenager, consuming, similar to when teenagers drink, sometimes they have a tendency to have way more than they should.
Yeah.
I think that was my experience all the way through college, and also just not knowing anything about strains, so feeling like I'm stuck in place, I'm too high. And I think that obviously just having more knowledge about cannabis in general and what's good for me and my system, but then adding movement to that, it helps to metabolize those anxious feelings. And for me, the cannabis really informs my system of how do I actually want to move. Instead of my background with teaching yoga and fitness is how should my body look based on the societal standards that have been put on me as a woman. So it was a very powerful shift for me in my own practice to use cannabis in that intentional way.
Love it.
What is the music? What is the moment? What is this medicine doing in my body?
Okay.
Yeah.
Such great work. And not just in cannabis, like adding cannabis, but like in also healing your own endocannabinoid system, right? Like yoga, movement, breath work, all of these things that connect us back to our essence. Like these are the things that support our endocannabinoid system. So, yeah, great job, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What kinds of challenges have you come up then in the industry? This industry is whoa, right?
Do you want to take this one? I don't know.
Yeah. As a woman, and just like also just like I don't know where you guys came from, like your background. So it sounds like yoga and
Well, I think you should talk about just the underground market and being a woman, especially during that time, and then we can shift into the legal complications.
Yeah,
Let's hear it, OG.
I'm gonna try to. Everything's allegedly.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
But being a femme-presenting human in the cannabis industry, it has so many challenges. People don't think you're serious. If it's a random Tuesday, they're just going to yell at you because these dudes are having a bad day.
Right.
And I'm like, no, this is not how it works. I want to know where my weed comes from. I want to know where the plant is. Like, I don't care where it comes from, but I want to know the information. I want to know how it's grown.
Right.
I want to know if it got flushed properly. Like, and there's no right or wrong for anybody. There's a place for cannabis for everybody. Like, if you don't want to flush your grow, cool, smoke it. Whatever, do you, I don't care. But it's just that I've had a lot of hardships with men in the industry not taking it seriously, not taking me seriously, always trying to fucking hit on you or something, and I'm just like, this is...
Well,
just
and I
heard
think
that from the last guest too.
Yeah.
Like, Carrie has pink hair and she wears a lot of jewelry and she speaks in a very bubbly way, but it doesn't mean that you're not serious.
Right.
I'm serious AF when it comes to cannabis.
Okay. Let's hear for that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I don't know. It's just the underground world, and then now above ground, I'm like, oh my God, it's the fucking same.
Yeah.
Like, just the stuff that we're doing, like,
Right.
there's so much going on that we don't always, like, talk about what we just did or whatever until later. And we were catching up this last weekend, and I was just like, wait, what? And I was like, dude, this, I didn't even realize it, but it's the same as above ground and underground. I mean, I love meeting all these women, especially in like the Minnesota cannabis market. Like, the Minnesota Women's Cannabis Collective has just been like a big like boost for me.
Yes.
When we saw a panel last year, we were just like, these are our people, you know. So
We met you almost exactly a year ago at CannECAN.
Okay.
And this feels like such a full circle moment now that we know all these people and our store is open, and like we were just like starstruck by you and Veronica and Allie, and now we're all in this community, and it just feels really, really good to be supporting each other and to be supported by. And
Yeah. It does. We need to stick together too. We really do, because we are facing a lot of challenges that, other people get a pass through. So, and sometimes we also we hold a position of power. So we have to think about like BIPOC women and, and queer folks and, things like that. So they face even additional challenges on top of what we might have, so we need to have more of a sense of inclusiveness and bringing people in and calling in, and like, how can we work together, and like, what perspective do you bring, and like, how can we make that work?
And cannabis connects us all.
Yeah,
in addition of just like, love and like, energy, like we're all in this room because of cannabis.
Yeah.
Like, however we're coming in, whoever we're coming in as, and this is just a little tip for everybody out there. But when we ID people, I always say, do you prefer to go by Sophia?
That's awesome.
And then we just put somebody, however you prefer to be addressed.
Yeah.
So that way, when I'm like, oh, are you Sophia, checking the ID at the sale at the end?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no, you're Fox. Okay, you're the fancy Fox. Yeah. There we go.
I gotta change my name immediately. No, I'm kidding.
However you want to do it.
Yeah,
you can change
right.
it multiple times.
Yeah, right.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's so intentional, and I love what you guys are doing, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you excited for? What's next?
Oh boy.
What's the build out? Tell me.
Well, We are going to have our on-site consumption endorsement.
Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we hadn't put that in our final submission.
Okay.
And it turned out that we kind of had everything that we needed to in order to get the endorsement. So it was just a little oversight on our part.
Okay.
So retroactively going back to do that, we're
Okay.
considering getting our medical endorsement as
Awesome.
well.
Love to hear that.
We have somebody that would love to step into that role. So yeah,
Perfect.
Okay.
we will definitely be expanding through time, and that's just the way that Really Dope has always been.
Yeah.
We just really feel into what our capacity is, what our community is looking for.
What do you think that community wants from cannabis? Because it's a unique spot. You're right in Selby-Dale neighborhood. It's a niche, I think, for the people that live there. What do you think they want from their cannabis? It's right by the co-op,
Yeah, I think definitely people are still just going to pop in, get what they want, leave. But I think that a lot of people will be inspired to stay in the lounge area, hang out, get to know people.
Yeah, pick up a book. And plus, too, with that not with that neighborhood, I don't mean it like that, but, in neighborhoods that have had more of a history of economical, struggle, etc., it's just our shop is bright. I'm from, the city, east side or north side.
Yeah.
And it's just whenever the sun was shining in the neighborhood, you just always knew it was going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always a good day. But, it was just different. So I just feel like we're just this bright spot, we're saying hi to people. You can come through. If you have a plug, come through and get some papers. It's not my business,
Yeah.
If you have a plug, try the bubbler to put your blunt in.
Yeah.
It's $10. There's room for everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
And also too, if you are looking for something strain specific, once more, once cultivation, kicks up a little bit too.
Yeah.
We're hoping to have some really couture, bud
Love.
in addition to.
We need to support the craft cannabis
Oh my
market
gosh,
in this community.
We all have
really
our preferred,
do.
and
Yes, we
that's
do.
My preferred. I'm put a French hem on that.
Well, and
I will smoke it.
everyone has their own terps that they need to tap into that works for their body, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not. You don't
Right.
have to.
Right.
But I want to. And I
Yeah.
want to share that.
Yeah.
And we want to share that,
Yeah.
So we're trying to actually integrate into our community and not just be like, hey guys, here we are to sell you a product.
Yeah.
Come get it.
I love that.
So we are interviewing next week with Frogtown Radio.
Awesome.
And then we're going to meet up with Reconnect Rondo, which is just across the street with us.
Rondo Land Trust is big in that area.
So just figuring out yes, acknowledging that we do have a lot of privilege despite all of the challenge. We are still white women in this industry. So yeah, how can we show up in a way that is meaningful for this community?
Awesome.
How can we do our part?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And being intentional and real about it.
Yeah.
We're not just taking the class to post because we're supposed to.
Yeah.
We actually care.
Yeah.
Where, everyone's oh, this is happening over here. And just where else are people going to do whatever they need to do? There's no place to go.
Yeah.
It is,
I love the consumption lounge because I think that helps normalize seeing people out, the coffee culture, is now we're turning the patio culture into something different, right? It doesn't have to be
I
about
love the smoking patio.
shots. Me too. It's my favorite spot to be.
It's if I can't smoke some weed out there, I'm not going.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Do you have a consumption lounge?
Yeah.
I need to know.
New spot.
So, great job, girls. Yeah. Anything else you want my audience to know about what you're doing and why it's important? It's really dope. What are you offering?
This is a you question.
Fun at all.
I don't know. I feel if you're kind of curious, come through. if you
Is that the majority of the people that you're seeing? Are you seeing experienced users coming through? And,
So we were
and being able
open
to
for
tap
our first 2 hours yesterday.
in? Oh, wow. Seriously, it was yesterday. Oh my gosh.
I think everybody that came through was neighborhood.
Okay.
Well, because we didn't announce it.
Okay,
We're just
okay.
like, I think we're ready. Let's open the door and turn on the light.
Yeah.
And let people come in.
Okay,
So
cool.
Some people knew exactly what they wanted. But I don't know.
Are you
It was
going to have an
definitely a mix.
official grand opening?
Yes.
Okay.
Saturday, May 30th.
Okay.
From
Oh my
10
gosh.
a.m. to
I'm
7.
there. I did see
Yeah.
that. I did see that on Instagram.
Yep.
Count me in. Yes. I want to be there. So, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely come for the grand opening.
Okay.
And
Then come back.
just come hang out.
What do you guys need for support from us, from your community? What do you guys need? How can we help you?
Honestly, the community has been showing up. They've been offering to do giveaways. They've been offering to come and just be there and help in any way possible. So I've been very blown away and grateful for that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think just everybody sharing with their little corner and
Okay.
coming out.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I can certainly do that. I'm going to let you take over that right now, though. Tell my audience where they can find you.
Please join us at 162 Dale Street North in St. Paul, right across from Mississippi Market. We'll be having special coffee drinks. We'll be having giveaways, some free pizza later in the evening.
A lot of coffee, Old on Selby. Yeah, I think those are our neighborhood folks right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, something for everybody.
Did you say the socials?
Follow us on Instagram, really.dope.mn.
Okay, there it is. You heard it here first, people. Thank you, girls, again. You're doing amazing. Congratulations. Keep going. Let me know if there's any way I can support you. I'm happy to do so. And I just want to uplift the women voices and the women in these spaces because we need to be here.
Thank you so much
So,
for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.